Hey, Rob GillT channel, welcome to the channel. And please excuse the wall behind me. I'm waiting for my studio and office to come about, and then I'm going to have nice backgrounds. So for now, bear with me, it's white. But anyway, today I want to talk to you about the Cape Town property market. Because I was watching a little video, or I saw a little video that said Cape Town property market collapses, and I thought, oh my goodness, that's real doomsday soothsayer stuff, that's like really bad. So yeah, I looked at that and I thought, well, that's not really true, it's not that bad. I still think the Cape Town property market will outperform. So I'm going to chat to you a little bit about that in this video. Don't forget, go and subscribe. Never forget that. So like I said, there I was, saw this news headline and this video, Cape Town property market collapses, and I thought, well, as the Cape Town property market collapsed, I'm in that market, and I look at the whole scenario, and it's a bit like the stock market. You've got your corrections, just like anything else. You can't live life on a straight line. You can't have a price of a stock, for example, that's at 100 Rand in January and it'll still be 100 Rand in December. In between all that, it will have gone up and it will have gone down. There's always a market correction. There has to be a correction because things run ahead of themselves. Things get ahead of themselves. So what we call it is a normalization, a price normalization, okay? And what actually happens is you move from sellers markets into buyers markets, and this is where we sit right now. We're sitting in a buyers market. Because why? Because the buyers have got the advantage at the moment, okay? Because they're saying, well, you can't sell your house, I'm going to give you less money for it. That's basically it. But it gets to a point as well where the buyers are offering too little and the sellers stop selling, and things start to turn around because there's less homes available. Things start to become more expensive because there's less available and there's no stock. As you know, with anything in life, when it's difficult to get, it becomes more expensive, and it all turns around, it switches over, and it'll eventually become a seller's market again, and it'll go back up. And if you were looking at a chart, I don't have a chart to show you right now, you would see it go down, go up, go down, go up. That's it. You can never call the bottom of any market, all right? Because things change in the world. For example, a war could break out tomorrow, and then everything would crash out the bottom. So that's something you have to look out for. You can't predict it, you don't know. Alright, but in general, you can see where prices are cheap, okay? And at the moment, in Cape Town, prices are cheap, okay? The buyers are coming into the market with lower prices. They're looking at, oh, I can grab this now, because the clever investors and the clever buyers are getting in now. So what we have to be careful of in a property market is these are not people that are just speculating, okay? Generally, people need to sell their homes. They've got reasons. There's divorce, there's things happening, people want to buy a bigger house, or their family's growing, or they're getting married and they need to buy a home. So this is general life. And if you sell your home now and you buy another one now, nothing's going to change. You're in the same market. You're not going to make a profit or a loss from it. Effectively, you are in the same market. So where's your profit and loss? Okay. So if you're downscaling, upscaling, whatever the case, general families, and that's the majority of the sales, there really isn't a loss. The people that are gaining from a market like this are first-time home buyers, which are jumping into the market and getting in as cheap as possible, or investors that are just trying to make a quick flip or quick buck. Yeah, because those are the guys that are struggling, the flippers and things like that, because if they bought it at the high price, where they're going with a low price. That said, if you're buying for investment to rent out or to Airbnb or whatever the case, it's not going to make a hell of a difference to you if you buy now, if you buy next week. You're still going to get that rental income back in, and that's what you're investing for. You're investing never to sell. So when I look at a headline that says the market's collapsed, no, sorry. There has been less sales. It is a tough market, especially being in real estate. you know, it's not an easy close now, and if you can sell now, it's brilliant. Um, so, but when you say collapsed, I mean collapsed is a correction. It's a slight correction. So if there's a 10-15% correction, I mean that's not that bad. It's a slight move in the market. Things are turning around. It's not to say nobody's ever going to buy homes again. So I just thought I'd share that with you, because when I saw that, I thought, wow, it's like doomsday. It's like a stock market crash almost. You know, like the world has ended. No, I think Cape Town will still continue to outperform. It's still the best property market around. I mean, it's a great investment, and if you buy in the right spots, you're guaranteed to make some kind of a profit in the future. But that said, remember, if it's just your home, does it really matter? Because you're going to sell this one to buy that one, and effectively you're not going to change anything in your lifestyle. I don't see you putting loads of money in your pocket from that, whatever the case. Unless, of course, you buy into an area which booms, and then you move out of that area and move into a new, cheaper, sort of new upcoming area, then of course you could make a profit in that sense. So I don't look at home buying for most people in that sense. Most of your people, 80%, are buying it for families, buying it for themselves, whatever the case. And people need to move. People need to buy and sell homes. I mean, it's not something out of the ordinary. So be careful of getting caught up in all the hype and all the rubbish and all the BS. If you're looking for a home, give me a shout. Let me see what I can do for you. If you're looking to sell your home, give me a shout. Let me see what I can do for you. And remember, you're in the same market. Don't panic. Houses that were selling for 3 million in 2017 were selling for 2.5 in 2018. Are probably going to sell for a bit less in 2020, and then we'll start picking up again. But if you sell your home for less, don't panic, because you're going to buy another home for less as well. Where's the loss? Okay. If you're an investor, panic. Oh, worry. You're going to have to wait for it to come back up for quite a while, but it will go back up. It always does. So, you know, we look at the politics and the economy, and we get all these outside factors that come in that change everything. Just look at general news. Look at the stock market. It happens every single day. Something happens and changes the market, and it goes up, and it goes down, it goes up, and it goes down. Outside factors are the main cause of all these changes, okay? And you have to look around you and just go with it. And if you're in it for the long term, or if you're in it for your family home, or if you're in it, you know, just for an investment, or for a longer period, for renting or whatever the case, don't panic. What's the point of panicking? Everything's going to be fine, okay? Unless, of course, the world ends, we have third world war, something ridiculous. That's a different scenario. I mean, geez, we can't predict that. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, you're going to have a problem with that sort of a scenario. So that's it. I just thought I'd bring that up, and like I say, I hope that sort of opens your mind a little bit, and don't worry about all the doomsday people. They're not gonna affect the world. So yeah, yes to the Cape Town property market. And if you need anything, give me a shout. And oh yes, don't forget to subscribe or like my Facebook page or follow me on Instagram. It's great stuff. Okay, cheers guys.